There comes a time in your life when God begins to open your eyes, not to what is around you, but to what is within the people around you. You start to sense that not every smile carries love, not every embrace carries safety, and not every person who calls you family carries a pure spirit. Sometimes the greatest battles you face are not outside in the world, but within the circle you trust the most. Demons do not always appear with horns or shadows. They appear in familiar voices, familiar faces, and familiar relationships. They speak softly, but drain your spirit slowly. They stand close, but carry darkness silently. They exist around you, not to help you, but to watch you, weaken you, distract you, and pull you away from the purpose God placed in your soul. You begin to feel it long before you understand it. A shift in atmosphere when someone walks into the room. A heaviness in your heart after a conversation that used to feel light. A sudden discomfort around someone who once made you laugh. Spiritual sensitivity awakens before a logical explanation arrives. You feel their presence, not in your mind, but in your spirit. The enemy knows he cannot destroy a chosen person from the outside, so he enters through the people closest to your heart. He uses jealousy as a doorway. He uses silence as a weapon. He uses manipulation as a strategy. He uses emotional ties as spiritual chains. You will notice that the moment you begin to rise, some people around you begin to fall into strange behaviors. They become irritated by your growth. They become distant when God elevates you. They look at you with eyes that no longer match their words. Every blessing you receive exposes a hidden darkness inside them. They pretend to celebrate, but their spirit rejects your success. Their compliments feel thin. Their laughter feels forced. Their presence feels heavier than their absence. Demons hate progress, so they plant jealousy in the hearts of those close to you. Your spiritual awakening irritates spirits that were comfortable around you when you were broken. When you begin to pray more, heal more, forgive more, grow more, and align yourself with purpose, people carrying unclean spirits begin to shift. They accuse you of changing, but what they truly mean is that their demons no longer feel safe around your light. Your elevation threatens their stagnation. Your healing threatens their control. Your peace exposes their internal chaos. You will recognize demonic influence through sudden negativity. Every time you have a dream, a person controlled by darkness tries to dismiss it. Every time God gives you a vision, someone close tries to shrink it. Every time you speak about your purpose, someone tries to plant doubt in you. Their words become weapons, disguised as advice. They tell you to slow down, be realistic, stop dreaming too big, or wait for the right time. But behind those words is a spirit terrified of your destiny. When God is taking you somewhere, the enemy will use the closest voice to stop you. You will recognize demons by the emotional chaos they bring. People used by darkness rarely bring peace. They bring confusion, conflict, jealousy, competition, and tension. They start unnecessary arguments, twist your words, provoke your emotions, and drain your energy. They feed off your reactions because demons crave emotional instability. They try to pull you out of your spiritual alignment. They want to see you angry, frustrated, distracted, and doubting yourself. Chaos is their signature. Pay attention to the timing of attacks. Right before a breakthrough, the enemy often activates someone close to create spiritual disturbance. Suddenly, a family member picks a fight. Suddenly, a friend betrays you. Suddenly, someone you trusted disappoints you. It is not random, it is spiritual strategy. The enemy knows elevation requires focus, so he sends distractions wrapped in familiar faces. The person may not even realize they're being used. Their open wounds and unhealed emotions make them spiritually vulnerable. Some people are used by demons not to attack you, but to monitor you. They don't support you. They study you. They ask questions, not because they care, but because they want information. They smile in your presence, but speak curses behind your back. They pretend to celebrate you while secretly hoping for your downfall. They listen to your plans just to speak negativity over them later. These are monitoring spirits wearing the disguise of friendship or family. Your spirit will warn you about them. When someone carries darkness, your peace reacts. You feel anxious without knowing why. You feel heavy around them without a clear reason. You feel spiritually unsafe even when nothing bad is happening. That is discernment, not paranoia. That is God whispering, pay attention. Some people carry spiritual sickness. Their soul is infected with bitterness, anger, jealousy, pride, or resentment. These emotions create openings for demonic influence. Hurt people do not just hurt. Hurt people sometimes host spirits they never intended to. Watch how someone behaves when you set boundaries. People influenced by darkness hate boundaries because boundaries remove their control. The moment you protect your peace, they attack you. They accuse you of being selfish. They twist the narrative. They try to guilt trip you. They mock your need for space. Their reaction exposes their intention. Pure hearts respect boundaries. Dark spirits resist them. Another sign is inconsistency. One day they show love, the next day they show coldness. One day they uplift you, the next they criticize you. One day they support you, the next they sabotage you. Love that switches without reason is not love. It is spiritual instability. Demons thrive in inconsistency. They create confusion to keep you emotionally tied but spiritually weakened. Demons also reveal themselves through betrayal is one of the enemy's favorite weapons because he uses trust as the pathway. A stranger cannot betray you. Only someone with access to your heart can. That is why betrayal feels like soul-deep pain. It is not just the action that hurts. It is the spirit behind the action. Sometimes God allows betrayal not to break you, but to expose what was hiding in someone you trusted. There are people who carry a spirit of competition. They cannot stand to see you rise. They copy your ideas, mimic your progress, and try to outdo you. They treat your life like a race you never agreed to run. Competition among friends or family is a spiritual red flag. People influenced by demons do not want to walk with you. They want to walk ahead of you. Watch the eyes reveal what the mouth hides. When someone carries jealousy, resentment, or hidden hatred, you will see it in their eyes. They stare with discomfort. They avoid eye contact when you speak truth. Their eyes darken when you talk about blessings. Their spirit reacts even if their face pretends. Eyes expose demons long before actions do. Watch the energy. A demon-influenced person carries a heavy atmosphere. When they walk into the room, peace leaves. When they speak, confusion rises. When they sit near you, your spirit becomes unsettled. This is not emotion. This is spiritual sensitivity. You are feeling the state of their soul. Some people carry storms that are not yours to endure. Every time you connect with them, things in your life start going wrong. Opportunities close. Peace fades. Motivation drops. Relationships suffer. Your joy dries up. That is spiritual contamination. A demon-influenced person can spiritually drain you without touching you physically. Distance is not disrespect. Distance is survival. God does not tell you to stay connected to everyone. Some connections are meant to expire when your spirit grows. Some relationships were only seasonal. Some people were only meant to teach you, not travel with you. Some souls cannot breathe where God is taking you. You are not judging people. You are discerning spirits. God gives discernment to protect your destiny. Not everyone is qualified to walk with you. Not everyone has a spirit compatible with your assignment. Not everyone has a heart aligned with your purpose. Some people are spiritually allergic to your calling. God reveals demons before he reveals blessings. When someone begins to show a side of themselves you have never seen, pay attention. When conversations start to feel heavier, pay attention. When your spirit feels unsafe, pay attention. When someone's energy shifts suddenly, pay attention. God does not expose without purpose. You must protect your peace with wisdom. Your calling requires clarity. Your destiny requires spiritual purity. Your progress requires emotional strength. You cannot rise while carrying spiritually unhealthy connections. You cannot elevate while tied to people who drain you. You cannot grow while surrounded by people whose demons fight your purpose. God will separate you from certain people, not because they are evil, but because they cannot go where He is taking you. Some people would sabotage your blessing. Some would delay your destiny. Some would contaminate your purpose. Some would block your spiritual growth. Some would curse what God is doing in you secretly. You must trust God when He removes. Trust Him when He exposes. Trust Him when He isolates. Isolation is not abandonment. It is elevation. When God isolates you, He is protecting you from spiritual contamination. He is sharpening your discernment. He is strengthening your spirit. He is preparing you for the next level. You will begin to walk with new awareness. You will listen deeper. You will discern quicker. You will see through deception. You will feel spiritual danger before it manifests. You will recognize demons not by their actions, but by the energy they carry. You will no longer fall for familiar faces with unfamiliar spirits. You will no longer be blind to hidden intentions. You will walk with spiritual wisdom. And as God elevates you, darkness will react, but you are covered. You are protected. You are chosen. No demon in a friend, a family member, a coworker, or a relationship can stop what God is doing in your life. Your light will continue to rise. Your discernment will continue to sharpen. Your spirit will continue to strengthen. When you learn to see the enemy hidden in plain sight, you become untouchable, not because the enemy leaves, but because you finally recognize him. And once you recognize him, he loses his power. You rise above manipulation, jealousy, betrayal, confusion, and distraction. You protect your peace, defend your spirit, guard your destiny, and walk boldly into the life God designed for you. This is how you spot demons in friends and family, not with your eyes, but with your spirit, because the spirit never lies.